bank of the community and for the community. Online at bryantbank.com.
Eagle Masonry and Insulation. It's right there in the name. Eagle is your one-stop shop for block, stone, or brickwork, monument signs, and outdoor kitchens and fireplaces. Eagle also offers the finest craftsmanship and insulation, including fiberglass or spray foam insulation, and of course, insulation removal. Philip Love and his team have years of experience, bringing the region the best in masonry and insulation services. For more information and a quote, visit insulatewitheagle.com or call 256-755-1556. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
Isn't the story of the prodigal son an amazing story? Basically, a rowdy boy who literally wished his father dead, ran away, and consumed his wealth with hard and fast living. Yet the father looked for his return every day, and when the boy got tired of eating pig slop, he decided to return. What did the father do? As soon as he saw that boy, he ran to him, threw his arms around him, and killed the fatted calf for a great celebration. Hey, I'm John Dees, pastor of the Cross Point Church. If you're looking for a church home, come see us, smack dab across the street from the YMCA in Madison.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
Your Fox 54 weather.
From the Fox 54 Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A mostly to partly sunny sky this afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the lower 80s will steadily fall off through the course of the evening. It'll be a fantastic evening for Friday night football. We drop into the upper 50s, lower 60s overnight, early Saturday morning. A mostly to partly sunny sky Saturday afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the low 80s. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman on your home for ESPN Radio, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Your Fox 54 weather, only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton. Weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Welcome to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show. Powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. Call into the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline now. 256-576-4977. That's 256-576-4977. Now, here's your host, Scott Theisen.
What a night it has been for high school football all across North Alabama. We welcome you in to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. And folks, we've got games impacting region standings all over the place tonight. We say it all the time. When you get to this point in the season, you're not going to win the region tonight. It's not going to happen. But what you can do is you can inch just that bit closer to it. And if you rub the bottle a little bit, you can kind of see some of these region standings coming into place. You can kind of see where they're all at. You can take a big step tonight with a win to being at home for round one of the playoffs. A big step. Remember, the top two teams in each region stay at home for round one of the playoffs. You win a game tonight, you put yourself into that position. We've got several teams in a dogfight right now that have come into region play unbeaten. And they are in a tussle. We start Class 7A Region 4. The Austin Black Bears traveling over to Huntsville tonight. Austin starting the night. They're 3-0 in region play. Huntsville 1-2. Black Bears, they've won 8 of the last 9 between the two. Austin would get off to a quick start. Quidere Lyle finds Alvin Jones for a 23-yard touchdown pass. That made it 7-0 Black Bears. Huntsville going to answer in the first. 4th and goal from the 12. Quarterback Wyatt Smith. He scrambles for a touchdown. We're tied at 7. Austin's Channing Patton. He's going to haul in a 14-yard touchdown pass. That made it 14-7 at the half. Huntsville did block a 39-yard field goal just before the break. Remember that. Fourth quarter, 8 minutes and 34 left to go. Huntsville's Wyatt Smith would find Bryson Grissom for the 31-yard go-ahead score. The 2-point conversion would be good. Huntsville takes a lead 21-14. Just moments ago, Austin's Oscar Delgado boots a 33-yard field goal, makes it 21-17. Huntsville still leading in the fourth. It is now a final. Just 3 minutes ago, it went final. Huntsville knocks off Austin. Your final 21-17. So there are no more unbeatens in Class 7A Region 4. That win, ginormous for the Huntsville Crimson Panthers, puts them at 2-2 in region play. Austin moves to 3-1. So the other game that we are keeping an eye on, Bob Jones and Sparkman. Our very own Thomas Ashworth from AL.com. He is out there tonight with this ball game. Sparkman's Cameron Reynolds hauls in a long touchdown pass. We've got ourselves a ball game inside Madison City School Stadium. Last report with 11:18 left to go in the fourth. Bob Jones holding on to a 26-21 lead over the Sparkman Senators. That's just how we get you going tonight, right out of the gates. The other one we have is a top 10 battle in Class 4A. North Jackson welcoming Madison Academy tonight. This one here, just the 8th all-time meeting. Madison Academy, they come in ranked number 7 in 4A. North Jackson, they come in ranked 9th in 4A. North Jackson's last win at home against the Mustangs, if you're keeping track, got to go all the way back to 2010. North Jackson's 5th best scoring defense in Class 4A. Madison Academy's 4th best scoring offense in Class 4A. North Jackson's Nick Price is having himself a ball game tonight. Halfway through the third quarter, Price 246 yards, 3 touchdowns. That is what he's got so far. Right now, we go out to the scoreboard. We can tell you right now in the fourth, North Jackson holding on. Madison Academy making a run. It's 49-42 in the fourth quarter. I said we are keeping an eye on the scores. We are keeping an eye on plenty of scores. Let's run down what we have for you right now. These are the finals that have come through the scoreboard desk right now. In Class 6A Region 7, this one was played last night. Hartzell 24-0 over Coleman. Muscle Shoals 28-0 over Athens. Gonna be a while. Class 5A Region 8, Boaz over Sardis 28-24. Arab over Douglas 21-14. Class 5A Region 7, we've got Russellville Fairview. This winner of this one right here, the winner of this one has gone on to win the region the past couple years. Just gone final. Fairview over Russellville, 34-28. We've got a game last night, JP2 New Hope, Wicks Family Field, Class 4A Region 8. JP2 wins at 35-27. Randolph over DAR, 45-15. Those two played last night. The other one we're keeping an eye on in Class 4A was Madison County and Plainview. This one is huge when it comes to the region standings. We'll break it all down here in just a little bit. This one gone final a few minutes ago. Hatton over West Limestone, 40-14. West Morgan shuts out East Lawrence, 64-0. And in Class 4A, West Morgan comes in tonight ranked number 3 in Class 4A. Class 4A Region 6. Oh my goodness, what a battle this was. Top 5. Cherokee County came in ranked number 4. Anniston coming in ranked number 5. Anniston prevails 20-13. Alexandria over Hokes Bluff 39-21. Aniana over Etowah 21-7. Dora all over Haleyville 33-7. In Class 3A Region 7, Lauderdale County over Clements. We go back to 3. How about Region 8? Let's go over to this mountain, shall we? Sand Mountain. Geraldine over Collinsville 29-19. This one was close. This one was very close. And in Class 3A, Geraldine came in tonight ranked number 7. Collinsville at one time, remember, Collinsville did sneak into the top 10 at one point earlier this year. They've fallen out of the top 10 now. They're not there, but they gave Geraldine all they could handle tonight. Fife came in ranked number 4 in Class 3A. Fife winners 41-6. And Whitesburg Christian Academy and our good friend Jer Adcock, they're at home tonight. They get a win 28-6. We've got a lot more scores that are coming into the desk. The Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. Scores are rolling, and I mean they are rolling in. Let's back it up a little bit, though. Let's go back to Class 6A Region 7, shall we? Muscle Shoals and Athens. Athens, boy, I tell you what, head coach Crody Gross, one of these days he's going to figure out how to get by Muscle Shoals. Muscle Shoals has come in tonight. They had won 10 straight in this series. They look impressive again tonight, and why not? Why not? They are the third-ranked team in Class 6A. They get it done on the road. They remain unbeaten in region play. Muscle Shoals goes to 4-0 in region play. Folks, that is a crowded leaderboard in Class 6A Region 7. Hartzell, they're undefeated with a win last night. Jasper, they're undefeated. They ain't playing. Muscle Shoals, they're unbeaten with the win tonight. Their head coach, Scott Basden, kind enough to join us on the Scoreboard Show hotline right out of the gates tonight. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Never easy going on the road in region play.
No, you're exactly right. It's always a tough environment. You know, just real proud of how our kids and played tonight and how our coaches prepared them all week.
Well, take us through the game. I mean, obviously the defense, heck of a defensive effort. Anytime you can get a shutout, I don't care who it is, that's an impressive performance.
Yeah, I think Coach Lawler and his staff just do a tremendous job. And, you know, obviously kids are playing really hard and, you know, locked into what we're asking them to do. And, you know, just real proud of this bunch. And, you know, obviously we got some big games ahead of us, so we just got to continue to improve each week.
What kind of worked for you offensively tonight?
Well, you know, I thought Kay Clemens did a great job of throwing the ball. We hit some seam routes on them, and then I thought, you know, the offensive line did a great job of picking up a lot of pressure that they was putting on us, and you know, Kay putting us in a great play situation, and you know, I think Coach Darden just does a fantastic job week in, week out, and with our offense.
All right. Well, it's a big win tonight for you. You move to 4-0 in region play. That keeps pace with Hartzell, keeps pace with Jasper. And speaking of Jasper, next week you do get Jasper at home. Jasper open this week. So another big Class 6A Region 7 game for you next week.
Yeah, you know, we've got to get back and start preparing for them because they'll present us a lot of problems with what they do. And so, you know, it's just next game mentality. You know, we can't rest on what we've done. So, you know, it's going to be a great atmosphere and a great game.
All right. Well, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Safe travels back to Muscle Shoals. But again, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right, Scott Basden, head coach of Muscle Shoals Trojans. All is good there. All is good. Muscle Shoals gets a win tonight, 28-0 over Athens. They keep pace with Hartzell. And if you do the up-to-the-minute standings, Hartzell 4-0 in region play. Muscle or 3-0 in region play. Muscle Shoals moves to 4-0 in region play. They remain unbeaten through the Muscle Shoals Trojans. And if you look at Hartselle, winners of Columbia, Decatur, and Coleman, they are 3-0. Jasper, again, they were open this week. Muscle Shoals has an open week after the Jasper game. So they will play Jasper next week at home, and then Muscle Shoals will be open. For the Athens Golden Eagles, they now fall to 1-2 in region play. Decatur does get a win tonight over Columbia, so Decatur moves to 1-3. Columbia still looking to get off the snide there with that losing streak. One of these days, it will happen. I promise you it will happen. So your Class 6A Region 7 standings look like this. Hartselle, Jasper, Muscle Shoals unbeaten. Athens 1-2 in region play. Decatur now 1-3. Coleman and Columbia still in search of those region wins. All right, we adjust while we were talking to Coach Baisden. While we were talking, we've got a score update from Madison City Schools Stadium. Wow. We were doing that. Sparkman takes the lead over Bob Jones. Cameron Reynolds going to haul in a touchdown pass. The 2-point would be good from Joshua Nalen. Sparkman with 4:03 left to go in the ball game. They're leading Bob Jones 29-26. Again, that happens right as we were talking to Coach Baisden. Man, I tell you what, it is a beautiful night for high school football. Fantastic night for high school football. The scores are rolling in. They're rolling in fast. They're rolling in furious. We got more coaches to get to. We got more scores to get to. We're going to do all of that here in just a minute. But let's get our first break in here of the evening. You're listening to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware.
Log on today, 977ESPN.com.
Tom Luganville here from my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
The AVCA Beach Volleyball Pairs National Championships are back in Huntsville this November. 64 of the nation's top pairs in collegiate beach volleyball are hitting the sand in a weekend packed with big serves, wild rallies, and high-flying action. It's fast, it's fun, and best of all, it's free. You don't want to miss the excitement live, so grab your sunglasses, rally your crew, and join us at John Hunt Park Sand Volleyball Courts from November 7th to the 9th.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 256-208-9000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
At Johnson & Hayes Physical Therapy, it's not just what we do, it's who we are. Founded in 2003 by Huntsville natives Scott Johnson and Todd Hayes, Johnson & Hayes brings exceptional care to every patient through an all-star team of highly trained physical therapists. From sports performance to post-op rehab, dizziness, women's health, and more. With 7 locations across North Alabama, expert care is always close to home. Learn more at johnsonandhayes.com. Johnson & Hayes Physical Therapy, where extraordinary care meets exceptional outcomes.
This is Ronnie Watson, head coach of the Sparkman Senators, and you're listening to the North Alabama High School Football Scoreboard Show on 97.7 the ESPN The Zone. Now back to the scores.
Welcome indeed back into the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. And let me tell you what, when I said the scores were coming in fast, oh my goodness, they were coming in fast during that break. Scoreboard team working overtime to get us going tonight. We're going to be with you till 11 o'clock in what has been one fantastic night for high school football. I guess you could say we've seen an upset already, and that is Huntsville knocking off Austin tonight. We'll run that down more here in a little bit, but we are keeping an eye on what's going on inside Madison City School Stadium. Sparkman, Bob Jones, 29-26. Our last report there. Sparkman out in front of Bob Jones. Late touchdown, 2-point conversion, good. Remember, last night, Florence knocked off James Clemens 21-17. So James Clemens is 2-2 in region play. Florence is 3-1 in region play. They're tied now with Austin atop the standings. Bob Jones wins. If they find a way to come back, Bob Jones would be 3-1. If Sparkman holds on, all of a sudden, the Senators are 3-1 in region play. Whoever wins that game tonight going to be tied with Austin atop the standings at 3-1 with Florence. Austin, Florence, and either Bob Jones or Sparkman at the end of the night tied atop the region. So we are definitely keeping an eye on that one. We will check in with AL.com's Thomas Ashworth later in the night when that one goes final. But we got a little bit to get through before then. I tell you what, let's see if we can hit some 6A scores.
Class 6A scores.
All right, Class 6A Region 8. You heard it over on 97.7 ESPN The Zone for our friends in Huntsville. Fort Payne over Buckhorn, 45-22. Class 6A Region 7. Our friends over in Muscle Shoals that are listening to us, they get a win, 28-0 over Athens. WLAY, we're on there as well. We're also live in Gadsden and Anniston for you as well. Hartselle, they get a win over Coleman, 24-0. So at the end of the night, it's Muscle Shoals and Hartselle and Jasper, all unbeaten still in Class 6A Region 7. All right, let's dip into 5A.
Class 6A Class scores. 5A scores.
All right, Class 5A Region 8. Boaz, 4 better tonight than Sardis. We're going to run down that region in just a little bit because that was a huge win. Boaz with the win. They moved to 2-1 in region play. Sardis still in search of that first region win. Boaz keeping themselves alive for one of those 4 playoff spots. Right now in Class 5A Region 8, Guntersville and Scottsboro driving the bus early. Both of them at start of the night, 3-0 in region play. Arab gets a win tonight over Douglas. Arab now 3-1. Douglas in search of their still first region win. So Arab 3-1. Boaz 2-1. Again, Guntersville and Scottsboro right there. Scottsboro and taking on Brewer tonight. We'll get you a final there, and I believe it just has gone final. Sparkman does indeed get the win over Bob Jones tonight, 29-26. We may have to reach out to Ronnie Watson and get a game report from the Sparkman Senator head coach as they were able to score late and then hold on. They now have won 3 of their last 4 ball games, have the Sparkman Senators. And we are getting an update from North Jackson. We mentioned that top 10 showdown, and this is close, my friends. This is a fun ball game. With 52 seconds left, Madison Academy has taken the lead 57-56 over North Jackson. Folks, they're not playing a lot of defense up there in Stevenson, but this one has lived up to the top 10 billing. Wow, what a ball game. AL.com's Jimmy Lay on hand for this one as well, giving us stats and updates. Folks, it has been a fantastic night. We were going over those 5A scores. Lawrence County 5A Region 7, their winners tonight over East Limestone, 30-13. Fairview and Russellville. Fairview gets a win, 34-28. Fairview again checking in at number 3 in Class 5A. Priceville shuts out West Point 26-0. That's Class 5A Region 7. So Fairview now unbeaten in region play. Russellville 3-1. How about the Priceville Bulldogs, huh? Oh boy, Priceville 3-0 in Class 5A Region 7 with that win coming up later in the night. We're going to go through the numbers on the Priceville Bulldogs, set it up, what lies ahead for Priceville. All right, let's get you some 4A scores.
Class 4A scores.
All right, Class 4A Region 8, JP2 over New Hope, 35-27. Randolph over DAR, 45-15. Class 4A Region 7, the Hatton Hornets sting again, 40-14 over West Limestone. Nikita Stover, folks, they looked impressive last week against Westminster Christian Academy. They keep it rolling in 4A Region 7. Hatton 3-2 in region play. I know you're going to say, well, why do they keep it rolling and they're 3-2? That is a 9-team region. West Morgan and Deschler right now in control of that region. Both of them start the night unbeaten. West Morgan, no problems with East Lawrence. So West Morgan now 4-0 in region play. Brooks and Danville, Deschler and Central Florence. We're going to get you those finals here in just a bit because those are huge scores. Brooks 2-2 to start the night in region play. Danville 1-3. Deschler again 3-0. Central Florence 2-1. So just how big of a win was that for Hatton? They're now 3-2. They're going to find themselves right in the mix for a crowded playoff spot there in 4A Region 7. Remember, Class 4A Region 7, Class 4A Region 8. They are 9-team regions. They only get one non-region game a year. Class 4A Region 6, we mentioned it. Top 5 battle, Cherokee County, Anniston. Anniston gets it 20-13 tonight. It's Alexandria over Hoax Bluff, 39-21. Aniana over Etowah, 21-7. Asheville over White Plains, 38-22. Class 4A Region 5, Dora over Haleyville, 33-7. Good Hope over Curry, 48-8. North Jackson has the ball, 38 seconds left at the MA 47. 27.4 seconds left. North Jackson on the MA 39-yard line. Folks, this one is going to come down to the final call. And I tell you, here is what we are going to do. 97.7 ESPN The Zone's Steve Moulton is on hand for the call tonight. And I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. Let's go out to North Jackson and take a listen.
It's ever important. You just cannot give up the big play.
It looks like they're going to stay. No, that is a handoff. No, play action. And running with it along the right flat is Massingale.
And he gets out of bounds.
He does get out of bounds and gets a first down to the Mustang 35-yard line. There's 21.7 to go in the football game. Mustangs trying to hang on for dear life. 57-56.
And is the ball on the 35-yard line, Steve?
Yes, 35. Long
you wonder when
play clock is at
range.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Snap of the football. Long back to pass. Rolls to his right. That was a hold. They're going to force him out of bounds as it's technically a sack as Allman was there defensively. That's a loss of a yard, I think. No, it's not. It's back to the maybe a half-yard loss. 16.6 to go.
Got to stay disciplined here, especially on the back end. Just can't let anything go over the top.
2nd and 10 for North Jackson from the Mustang 35-yard line. 16 seconds to go. Mustangs lead it by a point. Long loses the football, drops on it, clock rolls. 12 seconds. Wait, who called the timeout?
Why is the clock stopping? Why is the clock stopping?
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. They'll snap the football. Long back with it. Last play of the game. He's down. He's sacked. Game over.
Oh, my
was
goodness.
there. The game is over on a sack.
Oh, my
as the
gosh.
Mustangs win at 57-56.
That's Steve Moulton on the call there. Madison Academy holds on tonight in the final seconds. 57-56, your final from Stevenson. What a ball game there, Madison Academy, with the sack to end it. That, my friends, was a top 10 showdown in Stevenson, and it lived up to the billing. Whew, that is just 30 minutes. That is just 30 minutes of the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. We've got 4 quarters to go. When we come back, we'll put the ball on the tee, kick it off. It's the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
Tom Luganbill here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
We are a championship school, and school is in session.
Makes a catch, makes them bang into each other, stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, scores!
Join us Saturday as the Crimson Tide take on Vanderbilt at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Our coverage begins at 11:30 on your home for Alabama football.
Your home of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
I'm here with Stan McDonald of Jacob Title. Stan, I've heard that every real estate closing at Jacob Title is a very big deal. Why is that?
Wes, I'm reminded of a very impactful statement that I heard from Coach Gene Stallings years ago when he talked about big games and little games. He said he didn't like that comparison. He says, because try losing one of those little games, and if you ever do, it ends up being the biggest game all year long. Well, it's the same thing with real estate closings. every game, every closing is a very big deal at Jacob Title, because when it's your closing and your contract on the line, it's a very big deal, and we understand that at Jacob Title.
So it sounds like whether your client is a first-time residential buyer or a multi-million-dollar investor, they can expect your A game.
That's exactly right. As a matter of fact, when you bring your real estate closing to us at Jacob Title, we understand it's all about trust and confidence. And when Stan McDonald tells you that a chicken dips snuff, you can look under his wing for the box.
And like Beebs likes to say, there's no doubt about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. I'm going to throw a stat out for you. This is the start of the night, okay? This is the start of the night. Football teams in Madison County were a combined 15 for 35 against teams outside the county starting the night. Buckhorn and Madison County, the only teams with winning records outside of Madison County before the start of the night. Let me say that again. Teams from Madison County at the start of the night were a combined 15 and 35 against teams outside the county. Tonight, we have flipped that script. It has been an impressive night. Impressive night. Again, Huntsville knocks off Austin tonight, 21-17. You just heard the final seconds of the thriller from Stevenson. 57-56, Madison Academy holds on, gets a sack in the closing seconds. There's 2 wins right there. How about another one? You want another one for you? We've got another one for you. Whitesburg Christian Academy. They get a 28-6 win tonight over Holly Pond. How big of that is it for the Warriors? Keeps them alive for a playoff spot. Their head coach, Jerry Adcock, kind enough to join us on the Scoreboard Show hotline. Coach, congratulations. First time this year we've been able to get you. Congratulations on the win tonight. A huge win for this program.
It really was, and I appreciate that. I mean, it keeps us with some hope about playoffs, and our kids just I'm so excited about the way they played. Coaching staff did a tremendous job of getting them where they needed to be and taking advantage of things, and these kids just played lights out tonight. So excited for them. They handled things really well, overcame some adversity, and just a big night for our program, big night for our school.
Big night for the defense as well, Coach. Anytime, I don't care who you're playing. Anytime you only give up 6 points, something is going right.
Well, and it was really big. They stole a possession from us on opening kickoff, and in the first quarter they had the ball 11 minutes. And then they opened the second quarter. We had it a minute. We had it 3 plays, and they opened the second quarter, and they drive down there, and I think the first 16 minutes, I think we had the ball for 3 plays.
Wow.
And they came out on they scored on 4th down, 4th and short, and just by the length of the football. And our kids just kept coming back. And the offense answered and played a lot of complimentary football. Our kicking game was sound, and it just, they worked hard, and they were so excited. And that's so much fun to see. We're extremely young. And to see those guys that excited, and our school and the Whitesburg community excited like they are, it's big for us. And I'm one of the coaches said, "Well, I know you've had some fun wins in your life." I said, that one ranks way up there tonight. The way we played, it ranks way up there.
Well, it had. Now that you lay it all out for us, that makes the 28 points even more impressive, considering you had limited amount of possessions.
Yeah, once we scored and kind of took control of things, we pretty much I think we probably controlled the clock the rest of the game, and that was big for us. Now
their quarterback was an outstanding athlete, and they made some runs that I thought we had them stopped, and he came out of nowhere and worked through tackles. I mean, he's a great athlete, and he kept them in the ball game. He kept us on our toes, and so we got over some of that stuff. We made some big plays at big times, and so that was huge for our defense.
Coach, what have you learned? You mentioned you're having a team young. What have you learned so far from this team at about the halfway point of the season?
I think the biggest thing is how much they care and how much they care about each other. And, it's so much fun because they enjoy being there. They enjoy being a team. They are constantly picking each other, cutting up with each other, pushing each other, and to see them answer the bell and see them help each other out, call on each other, and back each other up. That's huge. And I think that's the biggest thing is I've found it here. They are about wanting to have a quality football program.
All right. Whitesburg Christian Academy head coach Jerry Adcock, kind enough to join us. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Best of luck next week back in region play.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much easier. Now you get you only have 4th ranked Fife on the road next week.
Yep, that's right. And we look forward to seeing my friend Paul Benefield. Hope we can get over this one and get ready for the task. And we'll get ready, start 8:30 Monday morning, get ready for the Red Devils.
All right. Well, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Enjoy this one.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. Whitesburg Christian Academy head coach Jerry Adcock, kind enough to join us. Folks, the scores keep coming in. And I'm telling you what, this has been a fantastic night for high school football. We have had so many games. We have so many games coming down to the wire tonight. We have games going into overtime tonight. We've had a double overtime contest in Class 6A Region 8. This final came in while we were talking to Coach Adcock. Southside and Mae Jemison, they go to 2 overtimes tonight. Southside prevails 22-16 in 2 overtimes. That was a huge Class 6A Region 8 battle. Mae Jemison had come in tonight. They were 2-1 and region play. They now fall to 2-2. Southside 2-2. Gadsden City does get a win tonight over Lee, 44-6. So at the end of the night, we have got the updated region standings for you. The Hazel Green Trojans, they were off this week. So your updated Class 6A Region 8 standings look like this. Fort Payne, Gadsden City, they are in the clubhouse right now at 3-0 apiece. Buckhorn, Mae Jemison, and Southside Gadsden all 2-2 in region play. Hazel Green and Lee still trying to find those region wins. But if you were looking at the top 4, we have got a log jam to figure out those 4 teams in Class 6A Region 8. All right, 256-576-4977. If you've been at a game tonight, if you want to get your score in, if you want to give us an update, feel free to do so. 256-576-4977. You can do that. I tell you what, we said we were going to put the ball on the tee. We're going to kick it off, and we're going to talk 4 quarters of football. That's exactly what we will do right now. Let's get you to 7A.
Class 7A scores.
We start last night. Florence got all of this started. They get by James Clemens last night, 21-17. The game over at Milton Frank Stadium, the Huntsville Crimson Panthers and the Austin Black Bears. This is how this one went down. Quadair Lyle, Alvin Jones, 23-yard touchdown, 7-0 Black Bears. Huntsville going to answer in the first. 4th and goal from the 12. Wyatt Smith, the quarterback, scrambles for a touchdown. Austin Channing Patton would haul in a 14-yard touchdown pass, makes it 14-7 at the half. The key, Huntsville blocks a 39-yard field goal just before the break. Then in the fourth quarter, boy, do we have excitement. With 8:34 left to go, Huntsville's Wyatt Smith finds Bryson Garrison. 31-yard go-ahead score. The 2-point conversion's good. 21-14 Huntsville. Austin not done with the scoring. Oscar Delgado, a 33-yard field goal, would make it a 4-point deficit, 21-17. Huntsville's defense able to hang on. They get it done tonight, 21-17 over Austin. And then we had the thriller in Madison City Schools Stadium. Sparkman, Bob Jones. Boy, battle of rivals here. Bob Jones, they had won 16 of the last 18 matchups. Sparkman's last win coming back in 2020. Both teams starting the night 2-1 in region play. Sparkman's Zayden Bodner, 72-yard touchdown reception would give Sparkman their first lead of the night, 7-3. Bob Jones would have 3 early field goals, 2 from Nolan Wingham, 1 from Josh Stewart. And then Jordan Rice would give Bob Jones their first touchdown, 16-7. Then Braden Lawson, a touchdown reception from Sparkman, made it 16-14. Bob Jones at the half. Then in the fourth quarter, we get wonky again here. Sparkman able to score and a 2-point conversion late. They get the win, 29-26, your final. Now, last week, the Grissom Tigers were the only 7A Region 4 team to play a region contest. This week, the Grissom Tigers are the only 7A Region 4 team to play a non-region contest, and they scheduled 5th-ranked Guntersville tonight. Guntersville comes over. They get the win, 34-16. Class 6A Region A. Let's go 6A.
Class 6A scores.
All right, we mentioned the double overtime one. Southside made Jemison double overtime. 22-16, Southside gets the win. Fort Payne over Buckhorn, 45-22. And it's Gadsden City getting the win over Lee tonight, 44-6. Class 6A Region 7. Hartzell shuts out Coleman, 24-0. And when you talk about the Hartzell Tigers, you need to look at what they're doing defensively. They are playing exceptional football right now in Class 6A. Only giving up 6 points a contest through 5 games. They are rather impressive. Now, we had Scott Maisden on from Muscle Shoals. Remember, the Muscle Shoals Trojans, undefeated, ranked number 3 in Class 6A. Hartzell's number 2 in Class 6A in scoring defense. They're number 1 in scoring offense. Muscle Shoals is number 1 in Class 6A in scoring defense. The Muscle Shoals Trojans are only giving up, before tonight, 3.8 points per contest, and they are 4th in Class 6A in scoring offense. Jasper, by the way, they're inside the top 10 in scoring offense. They're averaging over 40 points a contest. Remember, Muscle Shoals and Jasper meet next week. Jasper just outside the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just outside the top 10 in scoring defense, just giving up over 16 points a contest. So that is going to be a fantastic ball game next week. All right, let's go Class 5A.
Class 5A scores.
All right, Boaz, Sardis. Boaz gets a 28-24 win. Arab over Douglas tonight, 21-14. Remember, Arab trailed at the half, 7-0 to Douglas in this ball game. Arab having to do a little work tonight to get that win. They do, however, get it done, so they get the win. The shock of the night in Class 5A. Again, we've had a shock in 7A. I think we had a shock in 6A. We've got a shocker in 5A. The Scottsboro Wildcats started the night 4-2, ranked number 9 in Class 5A. The Brewer Patriots started the night 0-2 in region play. And the Scottsboro Wildcats fall at home tonight 34-31. So that's your big shock in Class 5A Region 8. Class 5A Region 7, Lawrence County over East Limestone 30-13. Fairview over Russellville 34-28. Priceville over West Point 26-0. Let's go Class 4A.
Class 4A scores.
JP2 over New Hope 35-27. Randolph over DAR 45-15. We heard the thriller. We heard it live. 57-56 Madison Academy over North Jackson. The one score we are looking to get, and we know it's gone final. Scoreboard desk working really hard to get it for you, and that is Plainview and Madison County. That is a huge game. We want to fill in all of those dots. And Plainview, they get the 20-point win tonight over Madison County, 41-21. So at the end of the night, we will update these Class 4A Region 8 standings for you because they are all final. Plainview, they're 4-0. North Jackson falls to 3-1. Madison Academy moves to 4-0. Randolph 3-2. Westminster Christian Academy 2-2. They are off this week. Madison County falls to 2-3. New Hope 1-3. JP2 1-4, and DAR still looking for that first region win. But right now, if the playoffs, man, I tell you what, Plainview, North Jackson, Madison Academy, Randolph, Westminster Christian Academy, and Madison County. You've got 6 teams vying for 4 spots right now. You can even include New Hope and JP2 in that equation if you want to. So you could say 8 teams battling for 4 spots in Class 4A Region 8. All right, 10-19. Let's get we need to take our first break of the hour, don't we? Yeah, we got to get our first break into the hour. When we come back, we'll put the second quarter lights up. It's Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware.
Log on today, 977ESPN.com.
Tom Luganville here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
The AVCA Beach Volleyball Pairs National Championships are back in Huntsville this November. 64 of the nation's top pairs in collegiate beach volleyball are hitting the sand in a weekend packed with big serves, wild rallies, and high-flying action. It's fast, it's fun, and best of all, it's free. You don't want to miss the excitement live, so grab your sunglasses, rally your crew, and join us at John Hunt Park Sand Volleyball Courts from November 7th to the 9th.
Your home of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Looking deep downfield, looking for Williams. Comes back, makes the catch, trying to split defenders. Makes them bang into each other. Stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, scores!
of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
We are a championship school, and school is in session.
Makes a catch, makes them bang into each other, stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, scores!
Join us Saturday as the Crimson Tide take on Vanderbilt at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Our coverage begins at 11:30 on your home for Alabama football.
Your home of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. We told you it has been a fantastic night for high school football. It has been an entertaining night for high school football. We think it's entertaining. The coaches, they probably think it's a little nerve-wracking at times. One of those games, we listened to the end. We listened to the final 20 seconds, and it was every bit entertaining for our friends over in Huntsville on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Madison Academy, North Jackson, top 10 showdown. It came down to the final play of the game. Madison Academy able to hold on 57-56. Their head coach, Bob Gotze, joining us now straight out of the break. Coach, we said tonight was fun for the fans, nerve-wracking for the coaches. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Well, we had it all the way. We had it all the way. I'm just so proud of our guys. We talked at halftime about just, writing our chapter. This team write its chapter of who they want to be, and they just wouldn't quit. They just kept coming back and coming back and coming back. And, I'm just so proud, so happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, North Jackson.
We had so many guys make plays. Down the stretch. Of course, number 3 made a ton of them, but we had so many guys make plays.
Well, Coach, North Jackson comes out. They were not in control of this one, but they were having. Nick Price had a big night. What kind of adjustments were you having to make, and just to try to battle to stay in this one?
Well, it's just you just got to keep answering, and we didn't make a ton of adjustments. It's more about doing what you're supposed to do, and fortunately, they make it very hard with what they do and they pull. And then, of course, when you do play it just right, you got 230 whatever pounds of athlete pounding it up in there, and we got 170-pound guys trying to tackle him. So, but we made the plays when we had to make them. We got turnovers right there after the half and scored. We got the big onside kick. We got an interception, and so we just made a ton of plays when we had to have them. Yeah, and a lot of my former players will relate to this. We have a little saying that before we go out 49-48 or 3-2, find a way. And I think we're going to change that now to 57-56 or 3-2, find a way.
Well, Coach, take us through those final 20 seconds, 30 seconds of the game. North Jackson has the ball. They are close to field goal range. Your defense comes up huge with the pressure and the ultimate sack at the end.
Right. Well, we've been felt like we've been close all night, with some plays in the backfield and some sacks, to be honest, we just couldn't get a call. And, finally, we were able to break through when it meant the most and get him on the ground. So, just proud of our guys. He didn't have a lot of places to go with the throw late. So, once again, just, hats off to our guys who just kept playing. Anybody that was here just would, it was something to see. It really was.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Huge win for this team. A road win, top 10 showdown, stay unbeaten in region play. This is about as fun as it can get for a mid-October Friday night.
Well, just a great game. Like I said, it was fun. And hats off to Coach Hollis and North Jackson. Offensively, they're a beast, and so we'll go back to work on Monday. There's no rest. We'll get back in there. We play on Thursday. Everybody's beat to a pulp right now, but they won't feel all that till tomorrow. So just once again, just so proud of our guys.
Well, congratulations on the win, Coach, and safe travels back.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bob Gonsi, head coach of the Madison Academy Mustangs. This Mustangs prevailed tonight 57-56 over North Jackson. You heard those final ticks tick off the clock here on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. All right, we talked about it for a minute. We ran down the highlights of the game from between Austin and Hartselle. We told you the fourth quarter how amazing it was. Wyatt Smith, Bryson Grissom, 31-yard score, go-ahead score, the two-point conversion good. Oscar Delgado's 33-yard field goal, making it a 4-point game. We told you Huntsville blocks a 39-yard field goal just before the half. That was big. Judy Armand from 97.7 ESPN The Zone was on the call tonight there. Milton Frank Stadium. Huntsville prevails 21-17.
Yeah, it was a great win. I think it was Jimmy Gay's signature victory so far. They played a team that was on a hot streak. Austin was in control with 7A Region 4. No doubt about it. They've played really well under Jeremy Perkins. They're tough to beat. And their combination tonight of Quadir Lyle and Channing Patton was really, really difficult to stop throwing and catching. Huntsville made some adjustments with their lineup, Scott. Jackson Spencer, who's been their leading rusher the entire season, really the last 2 years, he's been moved to middle linebacker, and they put Xavier Drake at tailback, who's also playing corner, to give themselves a little more explosiveness. Still playing Jackson some offensively, but they were trying to shore up their run defense, and it really worked. They took Austin's running game away, really was able to contain Aiden Davis, the junior running back for Austin. But Quadir Lyle, they made a lot of plays, though, especially on third down.
Right.
Huntsville was getting them in third and long situations, but having a lot of trouble, whether it be an interference call or just a perfectly – you know what they say in coaching. Coach Godsey was just on with you. A perfect throw beats perfect coverage every time. It's indefensible. Well, Austin made a bunch of those, and they were able to take a 14-7 lead into halftime. But you just told the listeners about the 39-yard block. That was huge at the end of the first half because didn't allow Austin to go up 2 scores. Huntsville got the ball to start the second half, and the turning point in the game, really, it looked like Huntsville had gone 3 and out, but they dropped the punt snap, so it looked like Austin was going to have the ball inside the 20 and have a chance to take a stranglehold on the game. But a face mask and then a dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct penalty gave Huntsville the ball all the way over to the Austin 36. Xavier Drake ends up going in from 16 yards out. The PAT was no good, but that put game pressure on Austin, 14-13. Huntsville's defense went to work. Their front seven, Michael Chobe, was unbelievable. The Ukrainian Grizzly, he had at least 4 sacks, had 5 or 6 tackles, a strip sack that forced a turnover on downs, and Huntsville recovered the fumble anyway. And then Jackson Spencer did a great job at middle linebacker. Xavier Drake had over 100 yards rushing. The irony is, but Huntsville overcame it in the first half. It looked like he was going to have a 96-yard touchdown run on a cutback. His own man knocked him down accidentally, and Huntsville came away with no points there. But still, it gave them some explosiveness. And then when Huntsville finally got over the hump, you talked about it, Wyatt Smith to Bryson Grissom a couple of times in that second half in big situations, one on a 1st and 25 that moved the chains for 27 yards. And then you talked about the 32-yard go-ahead. Then they go for 2 because they went for 2 on the first try. There was pass interference on Grissom in the end zone. Huntsville decides to run the ball from the 1.5. Xavier Drake goes over to make it 21-14. Austin counters, but then Huntsville once again, good red zone defense, forcing that field goal. 33 yards was good, but then Huntsville was able to run some time off the clock, make Austin burn a timeout. Then Jagger Richardson punts it deep into the 10-yard line, and then Huntsville did their best job of the evening, keeping receivers in front of them, making tackles in the open field until the defensive line closed it out with their pressure and was able to win a game 21-17 that keeps Huntsville alive in the playoff race. And we talked about it this morning when we talked to Jimmy Gay. But it threw this, and with Sparkman's win too.
Right.
This 7A Region 4 is a cluster right
It's
now.
wide open right now. Austin and Florence and Sparkman all sitting with one loss. Bob Jones at 2-2. Huntsville 2-2. James Clemens 2-2. So we said it in Class 4A Region 8. You could have 7 of the 9 teams still in the playoff race. In Class 7A Region 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can say 6 of the 8 teams in playoff contention still. So there you go. All right, 10:32 here on a Friday night. Let's get a break in. When we come back, the scores still keep coming in. The results have just been amazing tonight. We've had a double overtime game. We've had a last-second game. We've had last-minute scores. We've had it all here, and we've got 30 more minutes to tell you about it.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
Tom Luganbill here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold-certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Does it really matter which dealership you plan to buy from? Short answer is yes. Hi folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford. Taking a little time to find out about the dealership before you buy can have a big payoff. Customer reviews let you know what others think, and that's good. But industry reviews can tell you even more. Woody Anderson Ford is proud to have been selected as Ford's Triple Crown winner, an award that only 1% of the top Ford dealers in the country are able to earn. This is a big deal, and here's why. Ford's Triple Crown is based on superior customer service, sales excellence, and over-the-top service delivery. And again, only 1% of the top Ford dealers in all of America achieve this goal. Woody Anderson Ford is top of the top. So when it's time to pull the trigger on your next car, truck, or SUV, we'd be honored if you'd give us a chance to show you how we earned our Triple Crown status. Woody Anderson Ford. I'm Bobby White, and we hope to see you soon.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville. You've been paying on that life insurance policy for years, but maybe you don't really need it anymore, or it's gotten a bit too expensive. Well, before you just let it expire, let Neighbors Insurance Solutions share with you some alternatives that you haven't considered. Don't throw away something that still may have great value for you. If you want to learn more about what Neighbors Insurance Solutions can do for you, call 256-763-7693. A death benefit could be a life benefit. Learn more at 256-763-7693.
Your Fox 54 weather.
From the Fox 54 Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A mostly to partly sunny sky this afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the lower 80s will steadily fall off through the course of the evening. It'll be a fantastic evening for Friday night football. We drop into the upper 50s, lower 60s overnight and early Saturday morning. A mostly to partly sunny sky Saturday afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the low 80s. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman on your home for ESPN Radio, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Your Fox 54 weather, only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Welcome back in once again to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show, powered by Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. It has been a fantastic night for high school football. It has been a night. Every second that we turn around, we get a new score, and you sit there and you just go, wow. It has been one of those nights. Some scores we have not touched on yet. Elkmont gets the win over Sheffield, 47-42. It's Colbert County over Colbert Heights, 32-8. Those are 3A Region 7 scores. Elkmont gets their first region win of the year. Sheffield still in search of their region. Lauderdale County looking good. They're now 2-2 in region play. Mars Hill Bible remains unbeaten. Colbert Heights came into the night 3-0 in region play. They get stung by Colbert County. They're now 3-1 in region play. Colbert County moves to 2-2. This is just fantastic night. Rogers falls tonight to Mars Hill Bible, so Rogers now 2-2. So your 3A Region 7 looks like this. Mars Hill Bible 4-0. They're the top-ranked team in Class 3A. They're unbeaten. And then it's Colbert Heights at 3-1. You got Rogers. You got Colbert County, Lauderdale County, all 2-2. We've said this about every region now. This is 3A Region 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the 8 teams still alive for 4 of those playoff berths. We said tonight you can't win a region, but you can put yourself behind the 8 ball, or you can help muddy the waters. Well, one of those teams tonight, the Sparkman Senators, they came into the night sitting in a logjam, 4-way tie, 2-1 in region play, taking on Bob Jones on the road tonight. This is a rivalry, folks. Yes, I know James Clemens and Bob Jones, they're the Madison City Schools rivalry. But before James Clemens came along, Bob Jones and Sparkman, that was the rivalry between the two. And head coach Ronnie Watson of the Sparkman Senators, kind enough to join us. His team victorious tonight, 29-26. They have to do it late in the fourth quarter. A late touchdown, 2-point conversion gives them the 29-26 win. Coach, congratulations on a fantastic win tonight.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Kind of take us through that last drive, that late drive there in the fourth quarter.
Well, first half we were shooting ourselves in the foot on offense, and, leaving our defense out there a little too much. Made some great adjustments. Spencer Smith made some great adjustments, and on offense, Dylan Livingston made some great adjustments on defense. On that last, we knew we had to have a stop. Got it. We already knew. We already talked about it way before we even got there. We're going for 2 to get up by 3, and our guys made plays and executed. And sometimes especially in our region, sometimes it comes down to 1 or 2 or 3 plays. And tonight we were just able to execute 1, 2, 3 more than they did.
How big was it in the first half that your defense was able to get off the field and hold Bob Jones to field goals?
It was everything. Those stops by the defense in the first half were absolutely huge, especially the amount of time that they were out there. So again, those guys, pinned their ears back and just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming, kept making play after play. When you have an offense as explosive as Bob Jones, you don't know, you don't know when Dorsey's going to break open for one, or one's going to break open for one, or that little running back, squigging them through. So, again, we're very fortunate we're very fortunate in the fourth quarter to have an opportunity to go up. We did. And, like you said, things get muddy.
Yep.
But, our goal was, we came in 2-1 in the region. Our goal was to be 3-1. Take all of our non-region stuff out and just focus on what matters now. And those 4 region games. So we got 3 more to go.
Yeah, the win tonight, 3 out of your last 4 ball games for the Sparkman Senators, and you close it out. You got James Clemens next week, and then you're back to Madison City School Stadium, a short trip again, and then it's Grissom and Florence. 3 out of the last 4, Coach, has to feel pretty good going into, I believe, fall break.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, this week will be fall break, and it comes with its own obstacles. But last couple of years we've done a great job of still keeping everything the same for the kids. Coming in exact same times, and we don't change anything. That way, it just seems it's just another week though.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Best of luck next week back at Madison City School Stadium, taking on James Clemens, 3-1 in region play. Big win for you. At the end of the night, a 3-way tie right now atop the region. Austin, Florence, and the Sparkman Senators. Got a nice little ring to it right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go Senators.
All right. There you go. Sparkman Senator head coach Ronnie Watson, kind enough to join us tonight. Fantastic win for his Senators. We mentioned double overtime games. We had one in Class 6A Region 8. Southside Gaston, May Jemison. They go to double overtime. Southside Gaston prevails there 22-16. The stunner of the night has to be in 5A Region 8. The Scottsboro Wildcats came into the night ranked number 9 in Class 5A, had a lead over Brewer. Things looked good for the Wildcats, but then the Brewer Patriots come back. They mount a rally, and they get it done. Not only do they get it done, they have to go on the road and get it done, knocking off a top 10 team in Class 5A. Their head coach, Jordan Miller, first-year head coach, joining us now on the Scoreboard Show hotline. Coach, take a deep breath. Congratulations on this one.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All praise be to our Lord for providing us everything we needed to persevere through this one tonight.
Well, kind of take us through this one. Scottsboro came in, a fantastic ball club. You look at this one, they lead early. They get off to a fast start. What adjustments did you make? And obviously proud of the guys for kind of rallying and staying together.
Extremely proud of all of our guys. Our offensive line took control of the game. They begged for the ball right behind them. Our receivers were wanting us to lean on them as well in situations. Full team effort on the offense. Our defense, Scottsboro, all respect to them. All respect to their running back number 2 and what he's all about. But our defense stepped up after some big runs and just kept coming back and swinging. All the praise be to the coaches on the coaching staff. At halftime, they were in there coaching them up. We're down 24-14, 10-point deficit. And coaches are in there just reminding guys we get the ball coming out. These are the adjustments we're going to make. This is what's working. We need to lean on this. Just coaching up their guys with a lot of heart, a lot of grit, a lot of fire.
What does this win and what can this win do for this team going forward?
This win means a lot. These guys are amazing guys. All of us coaches tell them all the time how much we love them for who they are and their perseverance and their fight, that even when things don't go away, they're still coming back hungry for more with that aggression, that gumption, that fire that says Brewer matters. We're going to be there for each other. We're going to persevere and fight. And you never know what this will do. I don't know the future. Only the Lord knows the future as far as where it leads us to. I'm just going to be along for the ride with these guys and these coaches that are on staff that I feel extremely blessed to be a part of them and to know every single one of them.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight, Coach. I am sure Monday will be a very fun day at school there for the Brewer Patriots. Next week, it's back at home again, taking on Boaz. You got 3 more region games, Boaz at Douglas and Sardis to round out region play. But it's always easier getting back into the film room and practice coming after a win.
Oh, amen. Our guys immediately said after the game, after the win, guys, we move to the next one. We build on what we did, and that comes from our players. Our players are saying that, and it's not just you would say your seniors and stuff like that, but it is every single individual on our team has bought into that concept of, okay, we just won. We're going to build on that. And the games we lost, it was okay. how do we improve? How do we learn from this? How do we grow as a team, as young men? And that's the perseverance is unbelievable from these guys.
All right, congratulations on the win, Coach, tonight. Best of luck next week.
Appreciate y'all, and thank y'all.
All right, that's Brewer head coach Jordan Miller. The last win for the Brewer Patriots over the Scottsboro Wildcats coming back in 2018. Tonight was just the fourth all-time matchup between the two schools. All right, let's get one more coach in before we hit the break. We heard the game over on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. The Fort Payne Wildcats tonight, boy, I tell you what, they looked good. They got off to a fast start, kind of pulled away late in this one, but Fort Payne victorious over Buckhorn tonight, 45-22. Their head coach, kind enough to join us on the Scoreboard Show hotline, Coach Chris Elmore. Coach, congratulations.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, kind of walk us through this one a little bit. Buckhorn came out. This was close. Buckhorn had their chances, but it seemed like every time they would kind of get any kind of momentum, your defense would make a play. You had a pick six in this ball game. Anytime they had any kind of momentum, your defense would rise up and make a play.
Yeah, first of all, I got a lot of respect for Coach Green, what he's doing his first year there, and they've got really good players and play really hard. We were very, very concerned about, whether or not we could stay with them athletically because they've got so many good players all across the field. But really proud of our kids and our coaches. Thought we had our assistant coaches do a great job each week of implementing our plan, and our players just, continue to be very proud of them just for their, just consistency. We talk about that all the time. We're not going to be the most athletic or the most imposing team when we show up every Friday night, but we want to be the one that, is the most consistent throughout the week and shows up every day to try to get better. And I thought that showed up tonight. I thought we were very efficient on offense all night. And like you said, our defense made some timely plays. They made some plays on offense, but we made some big plays when we needed to and forced a couple of turnovers and got some big third down stops to force some punts. So, it was a really, really good team win. It was a game that I was not real confident about going into, to be honest with you. I thought they had a very, very good football team and had played people, had 4 wins obviously already, and the Gadsden City game was very close throughout most of the game. And but proud of our kids for how they performed tonight.
Yeah, it's a game that you really needed everybody's attention with because next week you have Gadsden City. So, if anybody was looking ahead, Buckhorn, a formidable opponent tonight, and one I am sure the message all week was we have to take this one game at a time.
Oh yeah, we pretty much said it's a playoff game, and it was because I think you start looking at the region standings and you realize that the winner of this game it would be very much in the driver's seat for one of those top 2 seeds in the playoffs, and so we knew that a loss tonight by us would put us really in a tough spot, and a win by them would put them in a great position to be the number 2 seed, and so it was a must-win game, as you say, for what we thought. We need to go out and win, and now it sets up an opportunity to go to Gadsden next week and sort of have a game that's going to probably determine the number 1 team in the region, it looks like, and of course a lot more games to be played after that. But
yep.
It would appear that that's what it kind of looks like right now, and and that's we knew we needed to win this one tonight to have even an opportunity next week, and but we're proud of what we accomplished tonight, and obviously excited about what looms on the horizon, because I know they probably had us circled for a full year after we were able to knock them off last year. We don't beat them very many times, and so we were able to get one last year. So I'm sure they'll be ready to go next Friday when we arrive.
Do you have to battle fall break this week?
We do not. It's the following week. So that's a good thing for us. We had homecoming this week, which is always a fun activities here. There's a lot going on, and it's been a busy week, and kids have really had fun with it. But that's also the thing I'm probably the most proud of is that there's a lot going on with homecoming. You've got parades and bonfires and elementary school pep rallies and high school pep rallies, and it's just a lot. And our kids did all of that and enjoyed all of that and enjoyed those moments. But then they showed up today ready to play, and that was the most impressive part to me. And so there'll be a little bit more of a normal week for us next week as we hopefully get back to some routine and see if we can get ready to go play at a high level next Friday.
All right, Coach Chris Elmore, head coach of the Fort Payne Wildcats, joining us. Coach, congratulations on the win. Big game next week against Gadsden City. Best of luck on the road next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's get our final break in. We'll wrap it all up with some scores next.
Log on today, 977ESPN.com.
Tom Luganbill here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold-certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
Hi, this is Wes Neighbors. I'm here with Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Sam, tell the folks about Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Hey, Wes. Our company, Fleming Roofing and Restoration, specializes in commercial and residential roofing and repairs. I'm a fifth-generation Huntsvillian, and our family's been doing construction business in Huntsville area since 1965.
Sam, what kind of roofs does Fleming Roofing and Restoration do?
Our guys are skilled enough. We can come out and address any kind of leaks or issues you might have on your commercial, on your metal roofing, on your shingles. We can do anything, and we can offer you a solution to repair it, or we can replace it.
You guys also do insurance restoration.
Our staff has 10-plus years of experience as insurance adjusters, and we really do know the inside and out of the claims process at Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Check out Fleming Roofing and Restoration online at FlemingHSV.com, or you can call or text them at 256-651-9440.
Hey, Wes, we show up.
Specializing in simple and affordable rentals, McCurry Van and Car Rental can make sure you have just the right vehicle for your next family vacation, weekend getaway, or if you just need transportation while your vehicle is being repaired. McCurry carries Ford Transit vans and Mercedes Sprinter vans, trucks and work vans, and more. And they offer discounted rental rates for long-term rentals. Now with 4 locations: Athens, Muscle Shoals, Coleman, and Huntsville. Log on McCurryRentals.com to make your reservation now. That's McCurryRentals.com. Eagle Masonry and Installation. It's right there in the name. Eagle is your one-stop shop for block, stone, or brickwork, monument signs, and outdoor kitchens and fireplaces. Eagle also offers the finest craftsmanship and insulation, including fiberglass or spray foam insulation, and of course, insulation removal. Philip Love and his team have years of experience, bringing the region the best in masonry and insulation services. For more information and a quote, visit insulatewitheagle.com or call 256-755-1556. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
The AVCA Beach Volleyball Pairs National Championships are back in Huntsville this November. 64 of the nation's top pairs in collegiate beach volleyball are hitting the sand in a weekend packed with big serves, wild rallies, and high-flying action. It's fast, it's fun, and best of all, it's free. You don't want to miss the excitement live, so grab your sunglasses, rally your crew, and join us at John Hunt Park Sand Volleyball Courts from November 7th to the 9th.
SportsMed is the official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. And if the pros trust SportsMed, you can too. SportsMed provides every service you might need for complete orthopedic care, specializing in orthopedic surgery, sports medicine, joint replacement, spine surgery, neurosurgery, and podiatry. And they offer their own brace shop, in-house full-body MRI, physical therapy, walk-in clinic, and so much more. 4 locations and on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
Welcome back to the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show. Powered by our good friends over at Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware. If you're traveling through Guntersville, stop by there. They're locally owned. They've got everything. If you've not been in an Ace Hardware lately, check one out. Check the Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware out. They've got all kinds of fantastic stuff. You need stuff for your big green egg? They got it. Traeger grill? They've got it. Class 7A scores.
Class 7A scores.
It was from last night, but it still means a ton. Florence over James Clemens, 21-17. Huntsville over Austin tonight, 21-17. Sparkman over Bob Jones, 29-26. And Guntersville over Grissom, 34-26. The only 7A Region 4 non-region game. Class 6A.
Class 6A scores.
It took 2 overtimes, but Southside over May Jemison, 22-16. Fort Payne over Buckhorn, 45-22. And Lee falls to Gadsden City, 44-6. Hartselle blanks Coleman, 24-0. Muscle Shoals blanks Athens, 28-0. And Decatur blanks Columbia, 37-0. We go into Class 5A.
Class 5A scores.
Boaz nips Sardis 28-24. Arab over Douglas 21-14. Remember, Arab was trailing 7-0 at the half there, and Brewer shocks Scottsboro 34-31. Class 5A Region 7, Lawrence County over East Limestone 30-13. Fairview over Russellville 34-28. And Priceville remains unbeaten in region play as they get a win over West Point 26-0. Class 4A.
Class 4A scores.
All right, Class 4A Region 8. JP2 over New Hope, 35-27. And Randolph over DAR, 45-15. Plainview, 20 better than Madison County, 41-21. And in the thriller from Stevenson, Madison Academy over North Jackson, 57-56. In Class 4A Region 7, that is a big region as well. Brooks shuts out Danville 65-0. Hatton over West Limestone 40-14. West Morgan shuts out East Lawrence 64-0. Your final there. West Morgan just keeps rolling along. We keep rolling along. Class 4A Region 6 we go. Top 5 matchup. Cherokee County falls to Anniston 20-13. Tell you what, we had everything. We tried to throw everything at you but the kitchen sink tonight, and we tried to do that as well. Fantastic night. Big thank you to all of our coaches that joined us on the Woody Anderson Ford High School Football Scoreboard Show. Big thank you to everyone involved. Folks, we're back at it next week. Playoff picture becoming a little bit more clear maybe next week. We'll see you back here.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama.